Here we go. The #1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time they played, the Aggies stepped up in the crucial moments. They were better in crunch time. They won a close one.
Well, Chris, if you remember back to that game, A&M very fortunate to win that game. It was a game that went back and forth, and a big reason why we're looking forward to this matchup today.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. It's a 1st-and-10 play coming up for the offense. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Looking for his back. The sure hands. It's Hodges. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Try and muscle for the first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this backer coming up with that conversion.
Play action here on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both these teams saw this earlier to prove a point. Really on midseason, they both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense out there for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. Catch made. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They keep him guessing with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running play called on third and short. Has a path to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. To throw, it's Lewis. Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Aggies looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. He decides to keep it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Bargava. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. There's a flag down. It was on the defense. It wouldn't be enough for first down yard if they figure they'll take the 3 points. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay. This offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. But Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up the return. And the returner is tackled by this college team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They got off to a slow start, but they had been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, nearly picked off on a risky throw. Almost intercepted. He's going to bring up third down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
By the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead. Break. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air, it's Lewis. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete for a third straight play.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And that will do it for the first half here.
That's crazy work.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football. And so far today, these two have really butted heads.
I cannot believe that just happened.
Kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Today, Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that previous play. We'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his man. It's Winston. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Graham behind the line. It's Hodges. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And there's the handoff. Putting toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. His defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Lock in and not let them get another point.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They moved you well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. Now it's second down.
Put it just over the top and let him
This
run
wire at first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He fires it down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they jump on top here in the second half.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
So linebackers locking him.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Lewis.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks into the clear. At the 20, at the 10 now, and it's a long distance house call. Touchdown, Texas. And Texas really beginning to build momentum for this one. Is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Change of direction. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson or Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Second down after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Bargava. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Caught behind the line. It's Hodges. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And it falls incomplete. And turnover on downs. big play for this defense.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Rolls it in. It's Bargava. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Grab behind the line. It's Chang. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Looking to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Working on the backside safety is what they're playing. They are not in position.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Leaning on the run game here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. What a stiff arm. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. And that run goes nowhere. That'll be the final play of the ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Could have been interception for sure. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we'll get back to our normal order here. Alright. 269. They throw the one interception on the corner route. Good play by the cornerback. Just got zero animation from the receiver. 66%, not great. Wasn't looking good. Barely had some miscues there. Not much running. Empty calories at the end. I just had him too. Also had him a season touchdown too. Nice. But he's cooking this year. And Farrakhan also had him a season touchdown. Terrible distribution. Now? Ain't no way. I threw a screen. And swing route probably. To the Texas route. Oh, he's in the whatchamacallit, that's why. 5 wide, he's in there. And he caught a drag. And then on empty quads, he caught 2 out of that, I think. That's why. That's terrible though. I do not like that. Alright, 3 sacks given up. Tried to throw it away on one of them. Underclassmen doing good. I like it. 7 total tackles for a loss. 2 sacks. I like it. And the classmen doing their thing. We got the 3 interceptions. Simon was doing this thing in school. I still don't know why they weren't animating on some of them, but it is what it is. Stuff happening. Alright, so let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, it's week 9. Bracket's not out yet. Alright, so remaining schedule. Let's take a look real quick. Got Ole Miss, Auburn. Oh, Notre Dame is the last one. Okay, I knew I had another user game scheduled.